Here in Milwaukee, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. The big story, of course, the player who is on the verge of breaking Major League Baseball's record for hits in a single season. Babe Boomer. After a long pursuit, Singy, this could finally be the day for her.
And what an achievement it would be. To break this mark takes an amazing amount of consistency over the course of the entire season. She makes hard contact. It seems like almost every time she swings the bat, Boog, and she's so smart with her approach. No matter how the defense is set up, she can find the holes and the gaps. It's going to be an amazing sight if we see her pull it off here in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Babe Boomer. She's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the air, right field. Terang under it. And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Just underway here in Milwaukee. On the ground to the left. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Suzuki.
2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Ripped on the ground to second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. 1 down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Babe Boomer. High fly ball out to center field. Fitzgerald on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Back here at American Family Field. Top of the second. So the Milwaukee Brewers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
The 0-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Not in time.
He's safe.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. No score here in the second. And that's it for a strike. And it's 0-2. got him swinging.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
On the ground, steps on the bag for one. To second, tag safe. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Comes up empty.
She's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If she walks him, no big deal.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Cubs with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. That was pretty nasty. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tap foul at the plate.
These Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
Way out front for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there. Boog, she placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many pitchers throwing that pitch, but if you can put it right there against same-side hitters, almost impossible to handle.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike one. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Little dribbler up along third. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to O'Hearn. Inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. One up, one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Spencer Steer.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer, reached on an infield single his first time. And it's fouled away. To third. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So here's the Brewers DH. Babe Boomer. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Holy Toledo. She's one step closer to 100 homers this season. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And makes the grab. One away.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Matt Shaw.
Out there to center. He's got it. Out number 2. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one.
Bush.
Michael Bush, the next to hit. Caught looking his first time up. This one in the air center field. Freeland has a beat on it. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here in Milwaukee, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Tyler Fitzgerald. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Zach McKinstry digs in now. McKinstry having a lot more success on the road this season. McKinstry in his 7th season, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Brewers up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one lifted to left. Isbell on his way over. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Shaw for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Jackson. Go Rio.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Alex Bregman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Out towards right center field. Chourio on the move to the alley. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Suzuki.
That's a ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So up next, Spencer Steer, 1 for 2. The Brewers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Back to the mound. She's got it. Gets it to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Too high.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's a strikeout looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And he takes a strike. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Banks off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And fouled off. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top of the 8th.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
She competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. She's already homered in this game. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
The right fielder.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
Runner at second. In the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson gets under it. 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 30.
First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Isbell up now for the Brewers. Two on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
In the air, right field, McKinstry on the move, brings it in, and that will end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy.
First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. The Brewers trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Freeland under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Boomer will have a new title now as she picked up her 263rd hit of the season to break the single-season mark.
All hail the queen, Boog. This has been a season for the ages, and I know I feel pretty lucky to have witnessed this historic game with you. Congrats to her on a year we'll never forget.